Hello everyone, this is Araphel playing Rain World, and last time we beat the game and descended to another realm of existence or something like that. So I was going to go and check out the monk and the hunter before finishing out, but first, there were a few things I wanted to check. One of them being how much did the map of what we went through at the end there in the subterranean. It looks like it's showing our slugcat in that last shelter we were at, which is another thing I was wondering about. If we come down here into the temple, and across there, through here, beyond the guard creatures, down the tunnel, through that. Didn't quite get to all the corners of these caves, but yeah, it looks like it did save this mapping, and it just ends at this pool here. So presumably this is the point where we left this world and went to something else. Perhaps it is that when you go into the pool of whatever, the body drowns but the spirit goes on. And yes, this has changed. I'm also curious what happens if you continue. And I'm guessing it will just take us back to the last save point and play as usual. Yeah, it does seem like it's just, we're here. That's it. That I think was just an ordinary pearl we had. Okay. So I should be able to exit without consequence because that's within 30 seconds. Yeah, let's give the monk a try, see what happens. Weak of body, but strong of spirit, in tune with the mysteries of the world and empathetic to its creatures, your journey will be a significantly more peaceful one. Also, I checked my Steam achievements. The rarest one I have is the Wanderer, with 3.7% of players having that. There are four that are shown that I did not get. One is the Outlaw, Path of Aggression. Presumably, that's just killing things based on how it was behaving a certain number of cycles in a row. Because we did see that come up, just never quite filled it. There is the Hunter, Path of the Carnivore, which I believe is self explanatory. Also, this looks like the same intro as before. There was the Dragon Slayer, Predator has become prey. I assume that has something to do with killing and possibly eating something that would normally kill and eat you. But the most intriguing one to my mind was the Friend. One need not travel alone. That suggests to me there's a way to befriend something, have it travel with you. Or maybe there's a multiplayer mode and that's what that is. Yep, slugcats doing their thing. The rain falls, the one falls off. But now it looks like we're going back to the slugcat den, and one of them is getting up and chasing after the one that fell. So the Wanderer fell. It looks like the monk doesn't want to leave the Wanderer behind and is following. So that's interesting. It also implies we're going to start out the same, which, yeah, this looks like the same place. In same controls. I don't know, is it just me or is the monk a bit floatier? You're hungry, find food. Okay, and our map is still here. So that's interesting. I can explore that other thing I never explored. Yeah, there's the food up there, but can't get to it because it's too high. Unless, do I have something to throw? We do have the cycle dots. or the rain indicator. But I think this first cycle is just set up so that it rains. It starts raining just as you get to the shelter. Yeah, that bottom path. I never checked that. And here there is food. Jump and grab them, they're delicious. Oh, we have smaller food meter, which that would contribute to making this less difficult. 3 is enough to hibernate, which is interesting because Survivor needed 4 to hibernate and was able to stock an additional 3. Monk, it looks like, needs 3 to hibernate and is able to stock an additional 2. Are we still able to eat the bats? I would assume so, but Monk feels like Monk would prefer fruit. Okay, there's still food. Honestly, I should have come here first, grabbed the berries afterwards, but I didn't know there were berries down there because I never went down there. Is there anything else to this area? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'll just play a usual session length and then... Yeah, of course, that's trivial now that I know how it works. Yeah, and the rain is coming already, even though we had a ton of dots on the meter. It's down to 1 already. Because this is tutorializing resting. This place is safe, stay here to hibernate. Yeah, I'd forgotten we got actual text instruction at the beginning. Yep, 3 to hibernate, which means you use up 3. Which means if you're at full, you need 1 more to hibernate again, just like the Wanderer. But then you only need 3 to rest after being at 0 instead of 4, so yeah. You need 1 less food. And that is a significant advantage already. Of course, so is already having the map. There's food and shelter, be fine, but we are of treasures. Yeah, the map's already mapped. Yeah, let's see if I can follow where it's trying to guide me. Yeah, the bats in this area are definitely more passive than I've seen elsewhere. Yeah, let's try to head to the... I think the industrial complex was that way. Here's more bats. We're getting music, but I'm being led to shelter, so let's follow the guide. There's a first lizard sighting. Can't remember if I got ambient music here before or not. Here's a strange energy. Yeah, I remember this message. There's a karma flower. There's a noodle bug. Okay, I think I left something here as Wanderer. Or Survivor. Why do I keep calling it Wanderer? But yeah, I think I left something here as Survivor. It is not appearing here for monks. So that was another thing I was wondering about. Do you share storage contents? And honestly, it would make sense that the answer is no because they're not here at the same time. Monk went back to the den, followed after later. Okay, I think the one that touches the ground was a fake. Okay, that's not high enough. I think I can pounce across this, though. Yep, easily. There's some bats around. So take us up here. I remember having trouble getting across this. I think you need to already be crawling and then pounce. Except lizards. Yeah, they're awfully heavy. Or at least they land heavily. Oh, you can't map when you're in a duct. But yeah, you need to already be crouching. Don't press down. Oh, and I accidentally dropped that off the edge. That's fine. There's plenty more where that came from. And I think I want to take that top exit if I can. Or is that where I just was? Okay, this was not the way to the industrial ruins. Complex. There's the lizard. Will that distract it, maybe? Looks like not. Yeah, even the lizards feel less aggressive around here. Or maybe it's a monk thing. Oh, yeah, there's a pole here. I was about to say, can I get back up there? But yeah, of course you can. But yeah, I don't know if it's because this is the early game or just because of that, or because I'm playing as monk, but this feels much more lenient. Also, does your karma go higher than that? No, it doesn't. I was thinking with a name like Monk, you might have a karma advantage, but it looks like not. Alright, that's where the exit was, up there. And the blue dots were bats. Or blue circles. There's lizards fighting lizards. I kind of want to go down and grab that spear, but I don't think it's safe. And there's another one here anyway. Also, is it just me or am I being warned of danger from further away? Actually, I want to try something. Remember there was an unlockable thing up there that I couldn't figure out how to get to? I think I know how to get to it now. There. For a minute, I wasn't sure where I was. What is that? Okay, it's one of these. That's what I was looking for, actually. Yeah, because these act like propeller blocks, so if I can take them through here with me... Oh, there's a solid thing there. I should be able to jump up to that. Okay. Sandbox items locked. Didn't even check what that was. But... Actually, can I take this into a shelter with me? Yeah, if we've got plenty of time. Yeah, shelter that way. No, I don't want to go to shelter just yet. I wanted to drop down here and... Is this pearl not colored? I thought that was the red pearl. Does Monk not get colored pearls? Because I would think since it's conceptually an easy mode, that would be the way to get the colored pearls red if you want to do that. But if they're not colored... Yeah, I don't think the lizard can just turn around, so let's go behind it. Which way did I want to go from here? No, let's follow the guide. Guide says down. That's probably the closest shelter. The one on the way to the drainage system. You can see that pulsing vine. But yeah, you can just jump past them. As long as you don't try to grab it, you're fine. Okay. So that's Monk. It looks like it plays very much like the Survivor. Probably you have the same objective because you are following the Survivor after all. There's a vision of the watching creature. Yeah, that does look like a hologram around its eye. Oh, and also we don't have the passage tokens, so presumably those are character specific. Yeah, we're seeing the Survivor go out there, so it looks like you'd have to earn them the same way you would with the Survivor, and then all the others would be available. That seems right. Anyway, this has been Arafel playing Rain World, and this has been the Monk. Again, it looks like it plays similarly to the Survivor, but with some things more in your favor, so there's less challenge. But also, you might not be able to get the colored pearls. Or maybe they are colored and you just can't see the color. That would be kind of strange, but so would them not being colored in the first place. I don't know. Anyway, next time we'll take a look at Thunder.